Okay, try this again. Just downloaded the camera app on my laptop to make it easier to access it. So anyway, this is a prelude to the following video that you're going to be seeing here. Skipped around a lot because I seem to have lost some footage. So I believe the last thing we were talking about, I'm not even sure the last thing we were talking about actually. But we moved to a new project, which is the tile removal on the veranda. So that's what you're going to be seeing. Regret some missed footage here. We had a part 2 and 3 of the back porch and the kind of dirty kitchen for Bayal by his Kubo. The back porch is completed to the level where we wanted to get it. You'll see it in some upcoming videos, I'm sure. It's just a back porch. It's a cement porch. That's all it is. And Bayal J's kitchen is already set up, but somehow or another I lost some footage here somewhere. So anyway, we moved to the next project of the tile removal, and you'll see we just jumped right into it, and that's what we're starting at. Okay, so here we go. Let me add this to it. Hello, hello, hello. It's Thursday evening, and here we are. There's the neighbor's goats. I ain't seen the daddy goat, but anyway. Over there's black and brown cow, mostly black. Anywho, just wanted to give an update on the tile removal. And just in case I haven't mentioned it before, is the cement below the tiles and the tiles themselves were never waterproofed. So whenever it rained, all the water would seep in, or a lot of the water, good deal of water seep in, and then go in through under our floors and over there and leaking down into the first floor down below. So the only solution was, we even had an engineer from the municipality come out and just reconfirm that we needed to break up the tile and then waterproof the cement below after we smooth it up and get rid of some of this pieces here, and then re-cement it or retile it and then waterproof it again. So we started. First we were doing a hand chisel and stuff, but it was going kind of slow, so I rented a jackhammer from our friendly neighborhood. It's probably his red ceiling over there somewhere. Ceiling or roof. Not this one, but the one over there. And 800 pesos a day, so we used it for a day and a half. And that's what we got. We busted this up in a day and a half. All of this. Oh, that was a hell of a lot of tiles. That was a big price for us to do this, but we wanted it done, and it just wasn't done right. So anyway, they finished it. Bayal J and Bayal Nilo finished the jackhammering up. And all the way there, so we still got some cleanup to do. As you see, we're shoveling stuff, and we'll be sweeping stuff, and we'll be trying to smooth stuff down so we can lay the water sealant, waterproofing, whatever it is, another time. So anyway, this is a lot. I originally just thought it was going to be the tiles, but it's the cement also under the tiles. Of course, I didn't think about that. So this is a lot. And you say, oh, that's not that much. Well, yeah, it is, because I'm going to show you right now where we're putting it. We're taking it off the veranda since it's busted up, and we're putting it down here. Big old pile. And I said, dang, that's a lot. Yes, it is a lot. So what I've decided to do is not to dispose of it on my neighbor's property, of course, front, back, sides, is in the canal, since we flattened it out. So now I'm having the Coyer brothers, they're Jason and RJ, dig maybe 3.5 feet or 4 feet down in the actual canal, and wide 4.5 to 4.5, however wide we need it, from there to there. Then we're going to go from here to there, and then we're going to haul all this stuff, all of this and all of this, buckets, shovels, and wheelbarrows over there, and we're going to lay it in that trench, and then we're going to cover it up so it's flat again. And that way I've disposed of it, because I really can't find a place around here like a landfill or anything near here where we can dump it. I'm just not aware of it, and the research I've done, I haven't found it and everything. But anyway, there's Sabrina going on her bike. And you can see the dirt. We've already started spreading out in the low areas here, from all the way down to right there now, I think, and flattening it. So I stopped them, and they started digging. Was it yesterday or today? It might have been today, because I made the decision yesterday. So anyway, so we're going to hide all this underground inside the canal, because it doesn't matter. We're not going to plant in there or anything. The water's just going to go over it and go that way there. So I didn't want to just dump it in there. I didn't want the eyesore like this sitting in my canal. So we're burying it, and hopefully I can bury it all. And if we do bury, we're not able to bury it all, then what I'm going to do is, when it comes time to tear the tool shed in this room down, we're going to build up 50-centimeter high wall around here. We'll put whatever's remaining of this inside the foundation area, and then we're going to cement over it and let the cement sink down through it and give us a good solid foundation there, and then cement the top, smooth it out, kind of like we did with the back porch and everything. So that's what we're looking at doing. Just wanted to give anyone that's out there that's interested an update on what we're looking at. Okay. Alrighty. That's Mr. Matthew. Alright. That's Mr. Matthew McConaughey, you say. Or did say in his first movie. There's EJ, Bayal J, Bayal Nilo. I think they're feeding the livestock now. Okay, we still got lots of work to do for the property. Lots of things going on. I'll explain one day what all the kind of stuff we got going on. See, Buff, he's just too aggressive. Look at him. He's wanting just to go out and play, but he plays too rough. So anywho. And then I found out, I heard yesterday from Nilo was saying our neighbor over here, well, not neighbor, but one of the people he's got hired watching his place, a young boy, probably in his 20s, I don't know. I guess their white goat went missing. So he came into our yard. Okay, just climbed the fence, the wall, right over there, and came over and was pulling the stake out on our goat, and he was going to take it over to his property. And Nilo's like, yo. No. The dude said, oh, it's our goat. And we said, no, it's not. So he asked the young man, how many babies did your white goat have? He said, 1. He said, you can't see? This white goat has 2 babies. And this is ours. We bought it from Nana. I just couldn't believe the young man had the audacity to crawl over the wall, the boundary wall, onto our property. Didn't come over and ask us, didn't come over and talk and say, hey, my goat's missing. Just came over and was going to take the goat and take him back over to their place. Imagine that. You know, I'm just like, really? So anyway, it didn't happen. But that's all the more reason we're putting up the boundary. Then we're going to put up a grill on top of that stuff. And then we're going to unleash the dogs, let them roam free. So if people want to climb over that wall again, look at Buff. See, he's already trying to get over that wall because that white cow over there. See, that's why we got to flatten all that down and put the grill up over here and everything, so he can't do that. So lots of work to do to protect our dogs, our property, and to protect other people's livestock and themselves from our dogs, as everyone should do. Anywho, anyhow, that's Koya over there. That's what it is. It's barking at Koya. Oh, it's Nanai. I think it's Nanai over there. That's her cow she got over there. So Buff's barking at her. I saw her back over there. So anyway, that's what we got going on. We put the blinds down here in the plastic because it's kicking up a lot of dust. And some of them we started to roll back up because they're done with the jackhammer. So it cost me 1,200 pesos for a day and a half. 58 pesos to $1, so you do the math. Big old jackhammer. There we go. So yeah, we're moving right along. Alrighty, folks. Until the next time you see a video, God bless you. Have fun. Enjoy your life and do what you do. Be kind, be sweet, be humble. Be proud of what you do. Alright, ciao, bye. Just a little update on the canal. See the brothers here. Over there, it's getting to be 1 meter, and they're just chopping it up here. That's what he's doing over here to get 1 meter by. And I don't know if this is going to be enough. We'll see once we get down to 1 meter. And we're going to take those rocks, that pile of rocks, which is over there now, and tiles, which Jay's hauling off up there. So you can see him walking across. And he's going to dump it over there. So we've already told all the children to stay away, the adults, so nobody's going to get hurt. Boom. So that big pile is going to get transferred over to here. And I'm not sure if it's all going to fit, even if we go 1 meter down all the way over here. I'm not sure it's going to fit. If not, we're going to do this over here. It's a little bit wider until we get it all in there, because we're never going to use this area in here. It's only going to be water transference. So we're going to cover up wherever the bricks, concrete stops, back that way. And then we're going to put all the tiles in there. We're going to cover it up, basically bury it. And it's going to look like this again. I don't want no hump, nothing. I told them I just want to dig it down about 1 meter. We're going to lay it all the way across and then cover it back up with the dirt. And then the brothers will go back to, you see it looks nice and flat over there, huh? And the brothers are going to go back to taking all this dirt down and spreading it out here. Okay, so that's what we're doing now. We're going to watch him one more time dump it. Yo! At the lens over there, the shed. My Bayou Nilo, he's back there replacing the chassis to the wheelbarrow. The other one's just rusted out, about ready to break. So he's going to put that wheelbarrow back in play, and the other blue one, wherever it may be. That's what we're looking at. We'll pan around here. When you're up here by the bridge, you don't really get a good view of the mountain. I'm going to come out here, of course, and eventually cut all this back down and go straight up and clear all that back over there and cut all this back down again. Always maintenance to do here. Always maintenance to do. Okay, folks. Ciao, bye. Get a little close up here of the pile. I hear him hammering up there. Looks like he's chopping, breaking it down a little bit more. In smaller pieces. And there's the blue wheelbarrow. It's still functional, although it's probably on its last legs for the next near future. See Magnum in the back up under there. That's his place, under that kubo. Jay's up in this area right now. You boys digging around in the tool shed doing something? I don't know. Somebody's got a loud motorcycle. I think that's my neighbor. Yep, I see him going. Yep, sorry, I didn't get the camera around too quick. Yeah, he's got a loud bike. Yeah, a little bit of close up. You can hear it in the background. I'm gonna pause this. Just want to get a close up as he dumps it over. I'm always finding out pieces of twisted wire like this out here in this general area a lot, over here and over there. I just got to pick it up. Gets in the bicycle tires, tricycle tires, truck tires. I ever bring it out over here, and also bare feet or kids fall down on it. It's just pick it up when I can. I just walk around periodically. Here he comes. Da da da, da da da, da da. Boom. Bucket by bucket. Go upstairs and get a look-see from that point. I got to be careful when I'm down here. You got goat poo everywhere. Over here, behind me. Baby goat poo and then mama goat poo, and just everywhere. It's better than the cow goat poo, you know. Some more poo. It's all over the place there. Goat poo over there. It's a big chunk around here somewhere. I just got to watch my feet where I step. Alrighty. So let me go upstairs and get a shot. Now there's a better view of the mountain. Isn't that beautiful? Alright. Here he comes from the top side. Hey, Belle, getting there soon. Dun. So you can see no more tiles. We returned the jackhammer yesterday. Tore the tiles up. All this has got to be scraped up, swept up, maybe flattened a little bit more before we start waterproofing it. There's what's left to be moved over. My Kawawa jacuzzi. That's just not a priority right now. So we're getting all this stuff busted up, and so he's busting it up when you have to. There's that big pole. That's the Veranda. Right there. There. Breaking it up in smaller pieces for the buckets. That's why it's taking so long. And once Nilo's done, then he can help him. There's a bunch of garbage getting hauled off next Saturday. And it looks much nicer though when you see the dirt hills down from the walls up here. You see it looks nice. You can see more of the wall now. We're just going to keep going till we get her done. Till we get it done. You can see now. You can see the Nipa huts and stuff like that, where before you couldn't. We've always been able to see that over there. I hope nobody ever builds anything commercial back here. I hope this always stays farmland on either side of us and to the rear of us. There's somebody's goat. Okay. Just like I said, got to get rid of this stuff. Maybe by tomorrow, end of tomorrow, this will be done, because it takes a while. Got to break up these big pieces into small pieces. And all this stuff will be hauled off, and then hopefully the brothers will be done with the digging the trench, and we'll start to fill that one up. Alrighty. Until then, have a good one, folks.
Hey.
Hang on.
Hey.
Wait, babe. I said hang on, babe. He's in the room. Here we go, folks. This all the tiles and the cement, except for, this has got to be swept up starting tomorrow. Scraped up, swept up, and swept up, and I think the workers are going home for today. Over here, it's just all gone. Used to be tiles. That was the biggest job. Well, I think the rest of it's going to be breaking up the small piece things over here, chips and pieces. We got to get it up here, and whatever they need to do to this deck to waterproof it. See, it actually went down more, so I don't know what sure they're going to do there. They're going to have to waterproof that or whatever we need to do. We're going to get it done, and then once this is done, it's just going to be basically like the back porch over there. There's a smooth concrete, one's concrete, but I want to make it. I don't want to see the stripes, the the layers of it, not the layers, whatever you want to call it. You know what I mean, the separation where they were putting it down. So we're going to have to fix that in the back after we're done here, probably. But anyway, and then we'll do something with these walls here, make it look nice. I believe we found where they sell us some kerosene. So if they do that, I'm going to go get the tiki torches I wanted to get for New Year's, but we weren't quite sure about the kerosene. Looks like I got a low hanging, the gutter, so that's why, so the water goes and then goes in the pipe. Okay, never mind. Guess I just have to live with that. But I want to do something in the future, because it's turned out to be an eyesore, but hey, it keeps the water out of there. So we're probably going to wind up in the future, distant future, putting some windows in there. And just, I thought it'd be a little bit nicer looking than this, hanging these things. But when you're, nice little scenery, cows. But when you're way over there coming on the property, you know, you can see it. It's kind of like sticks out, and I'm like, nah, I'm gonna use it. I'll check tomorrow morning on the satellite just because I don't feel like walking out there right now unless we do it later this evening to the bridge to see how far they got. I'm gonna have Val J go measure and make sure it's 1 meter deep all the way across. And there's some other low areas here. We're gonna be putting more dirt, and over here as well. But with the grass up, you can't really tell. When the grass is growing, it's kind of hard to tell. But you can see right here some low areas. You know, we still got stuff to do, but we're getting there. We're making more progress. So just keeping everybody up to date. That we just kind of halted that. We got a couple of projects that we started, and we just halted them as things change. We got to be flexible here. As my captain on the United States ship chose in CG-65, Captain Meyer, who was now a retired admiral, rear admiral. Martin J. Meyer. Yeah, it's been a while. Left that ship in 93. As he used to say, we got to remain flexible, and when we're flexible, we're still too firm. Never forget that. It's applicable in life in many areas. So, anywho, that's the plan. Now they want to work on the kids' go-kart. Now that they're off work. And anyway, we're going to go back and wrap this up at a later date. But I got to get this done. Get that done. Get those that pile of tiles moved out while the other brothers, while my bayals are working this deck area here. If we need to get extra help here, we can, because I don't really have a timeline. Well, the only timeline I have is before it rains too much. But there's all the tiles that was here that stacked up pretty high. But all this has got to get picked up because I don't want. Once they're done, I've already told my bayal I'm going to reiterate to them I want it as if it was never here. That's the way I want it to look when they're done with all this, hauling it off, as if it were never there. So it's going to look clear like that over there. That must be somebody's dog water dish. Anywho, okay, just kind of a bit of an update here, and to close this out, and then there we go. So it's pretty green here. There's dark green over yonder and light green mixture. It's nice and pretty. It's a shame they don't get fall here. All right, folks. Thank you much. Ciao, babe.